Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be what I eat in a day as somebody who has celiac disease. So for those of you who don't know what celiac disease is, it's a autoimmune condition which means that my body doesn't digest gluten and it basically causes the body to attack itself whenever gluten is consumed. So I have to be on a lifelong gluten-free diet, which I was diagnosed 4 years ago now, and in the beginning it was very, very difficult, but I've got used to it now, and you just plough on with it. And actually some of the foods now that I didn't think I would enjoy, I love, and I've found some of my favourite foods from being gluten-free. So, I do have a bunch of food to my right hand side that I'm going to go through, what I tend to eat in a day. I don't have any tea options, so like evening meal options, and that's because normally I cook from scratch, or I just don't have any of the things that I would usually have in, and I'm due to do a food shop. So, we're going to start with breakfasts. So, I am a creature of habit. I tend to have one of two things for breakfast. Now, please excuse the fact that I've eaten two of these already, but these are the Genius crumpets. They're beautiful. They're really low in saturated fat, and they're very, very filling, just with a little bit of butter on them. And what I tend to have these with, as included with this, words do not come to me today. So along with these, I tend to have a banana, and that goes with my other breakfast as well. I tend to chop my banana up for my other breakfast, but I just have it like this with the crumpets in the morning with a nice little cup of tea. So that's my first breakfast. My second breakfast is a little bit more lightweight, but it's yogurt. So I get the strawberry Onken fat-free yogurt, and I have that with a banana. I chop the banana up and I pop it in the yogurt. Lovely. It's quite sugary, even though this is fat-free, these do contain a lot of sugar, but yogurt is really good for protein, and again, bananas are high in potassium, really good for you. So I enjoy these. So we're going to go a little bit into the my favourite snacks, or snack. I have one thing that I really, really love snacking on in particular, but more recently I've started to snack on this other thing as well. So these are Trek Coca Oat protein bars. Yet again, really high in protein. These are gluten-free and proudly vegan as well. So if you have these, and you're vegan, it's all good. So these are lovely. I like to have these sometimes even in the morning for my breakfast with a cup of tea. It can be another breakfast option, but I do like to snack on these either on my way home from work or on a break at work, and they're just beautiful. And they're so easy just to pop in your bag as well if you're out and about and you feel like you need a quick snack. They're really good. So, my other thing I like to snack on, I'm going to have to try and reach for them because they're hiding. Nuts. Now, if you're allergic to nuts, obviously, these are a no-go. So these are from the Co-op, and they're roasted and salt peanuts. These are also gluten-free, because I find that a lot of nuts are... they've either got wheat in them or they're packaged in a factory that handles wheat. So I got these. I tend to just have a handful, not a full handful, like a fair size, because they're really high in protein. Again, there's a theme going on, but they do have fat in them. They're quite a healthy snack in moderation. I wouldn't go eating the whole bag, but just for like a handful of nuts, just to give you a bit of energy. Really good for you, really good source of protein. and they taste really nice. I enjoy peanuts. I have a tub of peanut butter in the kitchen as well, which sometimes I like to have with banana as a snack. But yeah, so that's them. They're lovely. So, do I go on to lunch or do I do the naughty things first? We'll do lunch. So, recently, I've never been a big salad person until my lovely personal trainer, Shanna, introduced me to the idea of having salad with chicken and dressing. I'm not a vegetarian anymore, before anybody comments. That ended a little while ago for a few reasons, which I might go into at the end of the video. We'll see. So what I tend to buy is these. So this is a sweet and crispy salad from Sainsbury's. It comes with mayonnaise. I don't have the mayonnaise. I have my own dressing, which I'll show you in a moment. But these are so easy to eat, the sweet and crispy ones. I'm quite fussy with salad, but everything in here I like. So there's sweet corn, it looks like there's a bit of beetroot in there, some lettuce, carrot, peppers, bits of onion, like the nice tasty veg. And I feel very healthy after eating this. It's really good. So what I put in the salad, in addition to that, is one of these. So this is a sweet and smoky barbecue chicken. I haven't had this one yet. I bought two other ones earlier this week, which was firecracker chicken and sweet chili chicken, which I had today. And they were both fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to trying this with this salad. Now, my dressing. So, yesterday I was really bad because, like I said, I'm not very good with proportions of dressing to salad because I know dressing can accrue a lot more calories than you think it does. So I'm going to show you the dressing that I use, which is another recommendation from Shanna, is the Pizza Express Lighthouse dressing. So just a forewarning, I don't know whether you can see there, but this does have barley malt extract in it. So normally the main allergens for somebody with celiac is wheat, barley and rye. However, Pizza Express advertise this as gluten-free on their website. They serve it with their gluten-free menu, and it doesn't actually say that it has gluten in it because they tend to say for allergens, see ingredients in bold, and it would say for cereals containing gluten normally. So this is fine. I haven't been ill from it, and it's really delicious. I tend to now do 2 tablespoons and mix it in well. It just gives it a bit more flavour. Really, really tasty. Nice and creamy. Okay. Now, before we go on to the naughty things, which are eyeing me up right now, but I'm not going to eat, I'm going to go on to the protein that I use. So, this doesn't want to close, guys. Like, if anybody has any recommendations for trying to close things, hit me up, because I am absolutely shockingly bad at getting packaging to close. Like, I don't know why it doesn't want to behave. I may have to get like a peg or something to close it. But this is the protein that I use. So as you can see on the bottom, it's gluten-free. And this is the chocolate salted caramel one. Oh my god. Delightful. I chose this when I was out with my brother on Saturday. And basically, vegan proteins or proteins in general can taste a bit naff. But this one, oh my goodness, like, it tastes really nice. I tend to just have it with some water, shake it up and drink it, because some people have milk, but I don't. I have water. So this is the protein that I use. I tend to have 2 scoops of this in my protein shaker. I don't have my protein shaker to hand. If I did, I would show you. So that's the protein that I use. Okay, now on to the naughty things. If anybody is watching that knows I'm on this fitness journey, please look away, because these are naughty things that you should only be having in moderation. But I am a massive biscuit fiend. I could eat a pack of biscuits quite easily, but I've stopped that. These are my absolute kryptonite at the best of times. So these are gluten-free hobnobs, and they are like just little pieces of deliciousness in your mouth. Gorgeous. These are 86 calories per biscuit, so have them in moderation. If you just want two with a cup of tea, incorporate it. If you're looking at sort of getting into fitness, just incorporate the fact that you're going to have some treats, because you do have to have a treat every now and again, a cheat day. So these, delicious. And the last thing, this was a birthday present from my friend Katie, and I've only had 2 of these, but this is a gluten-free cookie hamper. Yes, that's right, a gluten-free cookie hamper from Rington's. So far I have had, I'll just check on the back here just to see which one I've had. I've had the half-coated fruit and nut cookies. I've had 2 of them, and they are unreal. Like, and how gorgeous is this packaging from Rington's, can I just say? Like, beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. So that was my breakfasts, my snacks, my lunch, my protein, and my naughty bits. That sounded so wrong. So I will go into some examples of what I have for tea, but I can't obviously give you exactly what I eat, because that can vary. So on a daily basis, I tend to cook a lot from scratch with my boyfriend. So for example, I have a leftover homemade curry to have tonight for my tea after the gym. So I am very excited for that. And we cook chilies as well, and spaghetti bolognese. Obviously I'm having to, with us being on a journey to get stronger and fitter, I don't have as big a portion as I used to, because I used to have a big plate full. Now I just get a bowl and probably fill it like 3/4 of the way, and that's easier for me to control if I have a bowl. So there's that. And I do have different things as well. I do enjoy a pizza. Pizza is one of my favourite foods. Some pizzas that I would recommend are the Co-op gluten-free one. I don't have one with me, but the Co-op gluten-free one. I also recommend the gluten-free Co-op white bread rolls. Now, I tend to, if I have a burger, because that's another meal that I do sometimes have, is just a burger with a bit of cheese and a few potato wedges. And I don't have a massive portion of it, like literally my potato wedges are probably a portion no bigger than my palm of potato wedges, like small portion. But those bread buns are so nice with burgers. They're really, really good. So, what I'm going to go into now is just a little bit of a disclaimer at the end of the video. I know you generally do them at the beginning. This is what I eat because this is what I'm doing to get fitter, increase my endurance. I'm going to the gym more, and this is just what I'm doing to try and improve the different nutrients that go into my body, because I did have a very restricted diet beforehand, and as somebody who's waiting to be diagnosed with autism, I find certain textures of foods quite hard to digest and eat. So these are foods that the texture is very easy for me to eat. I don't generally like crunchy things, which is what made me think that I wouldn't be a fan of salad, but I actually do like that salad. So it's getting used to different things, getting the textures right, and things like that. So it's just about getting the balance, really. So I think we're going to leave that there, actually. So I am actually on time this week, which I'm really surprised with. Honestly, I've had such a busy schedule, folks. It's been madness. With us, like I say, going to the gym more. I work part-time 4 days a week. And I've got to try and maintain some sort of social life amongst that as well, which is quite hard. So, which is why some of my social life has just decided just to plummet down the loo, because I've just been so busy. But I will try and get another video up next Tuesday. I think the update's going to be that it's actually going to be on Sunday, a month until part 2 of my autism assessment, which has come around so fast. A month to go. And I couldn't be any happier. So, we're going to leave this here. I'll see you all next week, everyone. Bye.